10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I'm wiser, stronger this time. 3, 2. I got my weight up, my game up, changed my mindset and point of view. You gon' know I'm a winner. You get the gist.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, people? I'm extremely excited to be before you today. My name is Kenny Ray Tevis, and I am the host of a brand new podcast called Secret Sauce. Man, give it up one time for Secret Sauce Podcast in the building. I tell you what, I am so excited to be before you today. The reason being is, over my 20 years of a business career, I have learned so much in life and business and consulting and talking with a whole bunch of business owners that I decided at this point that it's time to start sharing the knowledge, sharing the wealth of knowledge with you all. Some already friends, some already family. I'm looking forward to making new friends, new family all over the U.S. and the world. And so I'm going to be sharing with y'all secret sauce tips, things that you can take with you in your everyday life, and especially for you all of you all who are aspiring to be entrepreneurs or business owners. I have a special place in my heart for all of you, and I want to help you get there quicker. And by giving you these secret sauce tips and advice for you, I think that you'll be able to accelerate all of your hopes and dreams in business and even in your personal life. If you're an actor, if you're a singer, entertainer, whatever the industry is, if you're a retailer, restaurant owner, you transportation, truck driver, Uber driver, whatever it is, these are secret sauce tips. And I'll even go as far as to say hacks that you can utilize to be able to take your business, your personal life to the next level. So again, we're going to be having guests that are going to be coming on this show, and they're going to be opening up their books of knowledge, giving you all secret sauce tips. I'm so excited about that. I mean, we're going to be having millionaires. We're going to be having ballers, shot callers, as y'all say. We're going to be having so many different people from so many different walks of life who have attained success, and they're going to be coming live and in full effect to you all with your host, with your boy. I'll be on the show. We'll be walking y'all through. We're going to have comments. I want you all to subscribe to the YouTube channel that we're going to have, The Secret Sauce by your boy, Kenny Ray Tevis, and we are going to grow together, y'all. This first episode, I'm excited because I wanted to open up my personal world to you all. One of the things that was extremely important to me, I think that in order for y'all to want to know more in these podcasts that we'll be posting, it's important for y'all to know who the host is. And I wanted to open up my world to you, even personal and business, just for a couple minutes, not going to be long-winded, just to let you know who I am as the host. And then as we post more episodes after this, we're going to have, like I said, guests that are going to be on this show. Sometimes you're going to see me at different venues. I'm hailing from the city of the ATL, Atlanta. So we're going to be out in the city. We're going to be outside, y'all, in these streets, making it do what it do. Some of our guests, we've got restaurant chain owners in the city of Atlanta. I've got people that are experts in advertising, marketing. They've got corporate offices all over the A. And so we're going to be out sometimes, and sometimes we'll just be right here in the studio. So either way, I'm excited about this journey that y'all are taking with me. I appreciate you taking the time out because I know time is money. Money is time. So, you're investing your time, which is money, with me. And that is the goal for me to, in turn, invest time and money in you all by helping you with secret sauce tips. All right, so we're going to get into it. I want to tell y'all a little bit about, who I am, where I come from, and then, give you some advice, and then we're going to close out. We're going to call it a day. First of all, again, I'm Kenny Ray Tevis. I'm originally from Dayton, Ohio, the Gem City. Give it up for Dayton, Ohio. Everybody like crickets, crickets. What's Dayton, Ohio? Actually, Dayton, Ohio is on the map because Dayton, Ohio is like the city of original funk music. A lot of names come out of just off the top. If you all know of Roger Troutman and Zapp from the early '80s, rest in peace, R.I.P. Roger. A great friend of my father's, Kenny Ray Tevis Sr. Shout out to Kenny Ray Tevis Sr. Love you, Dad. Hope you're watching. But Roger Troutman, Zap Band. One of the guys who's going to be a guest on this show, his name is Keith Harrison. He was a part of a group called the Daz Band. And I'm looking forward to talking with you, Keith. So, Dayton is on the map, man. A lot of folks came out of Dayton. But anyway, born and raised, man, in Dayton, Ohio. Um, Came out of what I was considered to be a prominent black family. And I say that because, unfortunately, not everyone has the privilege of growing up with a lot of things already given to them. My father and my mother, they worked extremely hard as an African American couple. And, dad made sure I was in the best school, private school, Christian based. He gave me some things that, unfortunately, he didn't get to have in his childhood. And secret sauce tip, stop the presses. Secret sauce tip. Parents, give your child the things that you couldn't have. Do better for the next generation. If each, especially African Americans, give to their children more than what they had, how much more is the next generation that's coming? That's going to be coming about. We're going to be creating millionaires, right? Even billionaires, and that happens with the next generation. So, parents, secret sauce tip: give to your children. Make sure that they are in the best schools. Or you know what? If you can't afford the best school, it's okay. Make sure that they have opportunities. Put them in acting, put them in singing classes. Help develop the skills that they want to be developed. A lot of times, if we let our children figure it out, unfortunately, the streets will grab them. So we want to do better with our children. So that's another secret sauce tip. All right, back to me. Back to your boy. So again, was put in the best high schools. Parents made sure that I interned as an African American in the best corporations, Fortune 500. I've had the privilege of interning and working for some of the best companies. Just to name a few, I think it was a Miami Valley Hospital there in Dayton, which was one of the top hospitals. I was grateful to have an intern there. That's when I was headed towards the tech world. NCR, which later moved to Atlanta. Again, an awesome corporation. What am I saying? I can't lie. Got to pull my shirt. I God opened some doors, for your boy to really have a good career. I'm grateful for that. But again, it started with my parents pushing me, making sure that I walked through these doors until I was independent enough to understand that I could have, the finer things in life on my own. So I'm grateful for that. And moving along, I went to school at Wright State University. Shout out to Wright State there in Dayton, Ohio. Met some great friends. From there, moved on because I saw more opportunities in the great city of Atlanta, Georgia. And so I moved to Atlanta back in 2001. Very excited back then, man. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, but having a great foundation, again, coming from a great family that pushed me, I quickly knew that I needed to get into corporate America real soon. So that's what I did. And I'm going somewhere with this, y'all, because today, again, want y'all to get to know your host, so that you can, follow me, follow my world as we're interviewing other people of prominence on this show, Secret Sauce. So, again, started off in with a corporation called First Data. If you all have heard of the industry of payment processing, or they say merchant services, or even another service is called acceptance of credit and debit cards. Secret sauce tip, and I'll come back around to this. If your business is not accepting credit or debit cards, I'm sorry. Why are you even in business? Credit card and debit card acceptance today in 2024 is one of the most widely useful services. If you're just accepting cash, especially if you're in retail business, online business, you got to accept credit cards. So let me back that up anyways. But credit card and debit card acceptance. I built a career off of selling that service, man, from '01 till I want to say 2015. It's literally for about 14 years. So that's what built my love to talk to business owners. That's where I actually gained really the passion to be able to help business owners figure out their own businesses was just through helping them accept credit cards. Because a lot of times, you look into business owners' finances, you see how well or not well they're doing, and you help them with saving a little money by saving on their rates on their credit card acceptance. Once again, secret sauce tip. When you accept credit cards, look at your rates on that credit card acceptance because Visa and MasterCard charge for rates on that money. And you don't just let any rate fly by. You can call your merchant service provider or your bank a lot of times. And I know a lot of us like to use some of the standards out there. I think Square is a standard, PayPal. The problem is with those huge conglomerates is they charge you higher, ridiculous rates. I'm giving y'all secret sauce tips. And a lot of this knowledge you'll hear circle back around as I'm having different guests from different industries. But again, secret sauce tip, check your credit card processing rates. Back to your boy. All right, getting back to my story. So I've got about 15 years in the payment processing industry, helped countless businesses. Man, I probably say I've helped over just being in that industry. I want to say it goes into the thousands. That means I've set up thousands of accounts, credit card processing. Shout out to your boy for having such an illustrious business career. Hey, listen, I do what I do. I do what I do. But at any rate, y'all, at any rate, about 15 years, I from then migrated over to business consulting, which is what I currently do full time. So in 2018, I finally felt the need to start my own company. And so, I left corporate America in actually 2015. I was with a previous partner that I'm still great friends with to this day, but I had to let go of that partner and start my own company, which is True Source Funding. Shout out to the True Source Funding company. Shout out to my team there at True Source Funding. Hey, listen, quick plug. Go to www.truesourcefunding. You'll see my company, man. We've had some huge, great successes. I think over time, just from 2015 till now, we have number one raised over 2.2 million in capital. Shout out to the investors that have come aboard with us. And again, the number of customers that we've helped growing and growing and growing. So I'm excited about True Source Funding. Hey, listen, another secret sauce tip. Get out there and start your business. Get out there and grow. If unfortunately it's not working out with a partner, a business partner, y'all may not see eye to eye, it's okay. I had a partner, we're still great friends to this day, but at times you might have to separate in order to grow, and that's okay. So again, another secret sauce tip, start the business, get it done. You may have a partner, but you may have to separate. But the bottom line is you want to grow. All right. So again, good career, man. I'd say from '01 all the way till now, I have always had the love for talking to business owners. Hence, secret sauce. That's why we are here before you, because, hey, I love helping people. I love helping people grow their businesses. I want to see people flourish, become successful, and I feel that I have enough knowledge now that it's time to give back what I've learned. And that, my friends, is why I'm primarily here. So I hope and pray that you'll like what you hear and see along the way. Please again subscribe to us. Again, Secret Sauce by Kenny Ray Tevis. When you put that in the YouTube, you'll be able to become a subscriber and follow us along the way. So we're gonna be making it do what it do. All right. Um, let's see. What did I miss? Go check to my. I'm checking my notes real quick. Some secret sauce tips that I want to give to you all. I think that are the most valuable, and because the light is shining on your boy, on me, and this is all about me today. No guests, just me. I'm goofy like that, y'all. I apologize. I'm goofy like that. I'm really not arrogant. I promise you. I got a team here with me. Y'all can't see them, but they cracking up at me. Because 9 times out of 10, I'm laid back. I'm the last guy to really talk in the room. But usually the quietest dude is the dude that you need to talk to, anyways, because those are the ones that have the most knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So tips. I've already said a couple of them. Secret sauce tips I want to give to you all. I already gave you one. Start the business. You'd be surprised. You're like, well, how is that a tip? Because there are so many people that are doing things that can be businesses. For example, if you cook the bomb.com soul food and people are coming to your house all the time to taste your cooking, why haven't you started a business, mama? Auntie? Yeah, I'm talking to y'all, dad, whoever, I'm talking to you. Why haven't you started the business? Start the business. People are coming to taste your food, taste your cooking. That's a business. Charge for a plate. You know what I'm saying? That's a business. That's wealth that you can acquire and grow on. So that's secret sauce tip number 1. Secret sauce tip number 2. Mentors are necessary. Get you a mentor. If you're scared to start a business simply because you don't know, go find somebody that's doing already what you're doing. Like, go find them. Find you a mentor. Plug into that mentor. Like I said, I started off interning for companies because I didn't know what the heck I wanted to do. So I was still trying to figure it out along the way. Finally, I stumbled into that payment processing, which developed my love to talk to business owners. And ultimately, I'm here today. Now, even along the way, I've had some mentors. Shout out to Matt Klein. He was one of my early mentors. Shout out to Stephanie Frank, one of my managers and early mentors. She and they guided me along the way. So it helped develop my knowledge and my craft in the payment space, and ultimately over into the business consulting of what I do now with True Source Funding. So mentors are necessary. Number 3, secret sauce number 3, you are your best marketer. You're your best marketer. Say that again. You're your best marketer. I know we live in a world where, right, we want to go get marketing, this, that, and the other. And I'm going to have a guy on the show that's coming soon where he does marketing. This is what he does. And even he'll say, you are your best marketer. Start telling someone, hey, I have a business. Hey, I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm a personal trainer. I'm a restaurateur. I'm whatever it is. I'm social media. I'm whatever it is. Start the business and then tell someone about it. You're like, that's easy. You'd be surprised how many people don't do those couple of tips that I'm saying right now. Secret sauce number 4. If your business meets a need, you will succeed. That's big. If your business meets a need, I'm telling you, you will succeed. At the end of the day, we all have needs that we don't even know we have. So if your business comes to me and it meets one of my needs, I'm going to support you. Look at the Apple iPhone. It was predicted back in the day that one day phones would supply all of our needs. Phones would supply all of our needs. And I'm talking back in the 80s. People laughed at them. I'm like, phones would supply all of our needs. What are you talking about? Now look at it today. Our worlds are in our phones. We look up knowledge on our phone. We use our phone for work, email, texting now. What don't we use our phones for? If your product meets a need, you will succeed. Look at Apple today, number one of the largest. Android, one of the largest. Why? Because they're meeting a huge need. So I want to encourage you, meet a need. Again, going back to that food example. Who don't eat food? That meets a need, right? Healthy. We in the age of health right now. Vegan, you know what I'm saying? All that good stuff. Meet a need. And I promise you'll succeed. We'll go more into that, but I wanted to drop that tip just to make you think about it. Number 5, you have to be okay with setbacks and failures. Say that again. You have to be okay with setbacks and failures. That is the secret sauce tip. You're saying, Kenny, how is that a secret sauce tip? I'm glad you asked. Reason being is setbacks are simply setups for success, right? When you have a setback, you don't just quit throwing the towel with the business. You learn from that setback. If that setback didn't happen, you wouldn't learn, right? So you take that setback and you set yourself up by learning from whatever mistake it was, learning from whatever failure it was, and make it set you up for success ultimately. Every millionaire and billionaire, and we'll have some on this podcast, will tell you they've had setbacks, they've had failures, but they didn't give up and they didn't throw in the towel. They kept pushing. And the secret sauce was in that, the fact of that they found success. Just telling you, don't give up. Don't let those setbacks or failures. One of my mentors, friends, pastors, he says fall forward. Shout out to you, Pastor Michael Owens in the building, Evolve Life Church. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you. Fail forward. Don't allow those setbacks, those failures to push you back. All right. Secret sauce tip number 6, team. Get you a team. I'm not telling you nothing that I'm not doing right now with this podcast. There's a team around me. Thankful for them. All experts in their own right. They know some things that I do not know. And the reason why that I'm here looking at a camera, talking to y'all through this podcast, team. Team. I cannot stress that enough. Don't try to do things on your own. I'll put it this way. Yes, you may start on your own by yourself, but tell somebody, hey, I need some help. Go to people. Again, that's going even to find a mentor. Find you a team. Put a team around you, someone that can help carry you and bring that dream, bring that business to pass. That, my friends, is an excellent secret sauce tip. And last but not least, number 7, and I called it number 7 because, being a Christian believer, shout out to God. Make God your business partner. Make him your business partner. Number 7, incorporate a spiritual foundation. I'm a Christian. Hey, I get it. There's other, what you call religions out there. There's other beliefs. Whatever you believe, incorporate that spirituality into your heart and into your life. Now, I'm like I said, I'm an advocate for God, Yahweh, Yeshua, Jesus Christ, the Messiah. You know what I'm saying? But that's my preference, got a relationship with him. Without him, I wouldn't be sitting here before you. So, but he is my business partner, meaning other partners will come and go. But if you keep God at the foundation of everything that you do, guess what? The evolution will automatically occur. That is the biggest secret that you can have out of everything. Why? Because first commandment in the Bible, be fruitful, be multiply, replenish the earth. In other words, he was saying start a business. Go back to the other secret sauce tip. We have dominion. We have ability, God-given ability. The only thing that we have to do is go out and start. That is obeying a God-given commandment. Go out, multiply. By multiplying, what does that mean? Take $1, turn it into $2. Take $2, turn it into four. Take a million, turn it into 5 million. So on and so forth. The sky's the limit. Everything is at your reach. That is the secret sauce tip above all secret sauce tips. And you'll hear me make references as we go along this show, as we continue to push forward with the growth of this podcast. Hey, listen, y'all. Last but not least, I want to talk about setbacks. And going back to that, again, had some great successes along the way, but I've had some personal setbacks. I'm being transparent here. Went through a divorce, went through a first marriage. That hurt. You know what I'm saying? That was something that was a huge setback. Because in our personal relationships, sometimes we go through things and relationships don't make it. That's just the reality of it. Some of you all may have been through hurtful relationships that have crippled you from stepping out and accomplishing your visions. I want to encourage you, again, those setbacks are just setups for your success. Went through a divorce, but guess what? Hey, I picked up the pieces. I learned from my mistakes. I learned from that failure. And there's always a second chance at love. You know what I mean? So married today again. Man, shout out to my wife, Kat. Love you, babe. Man, that's whew, I felt chills just saying your name, baby. Oh, Lord. Okay, I'm back. Secret sauce. Secret sauce. My team in here rolling at me. They rolling at me. I'm sorry. Hey, listen. Ain't none of y'all in here married, so y'all don't understand. But you will. You will. All right, I'm back. Secret sauce, right? It was about me. All right. So, at any rate, what was I saying? Lord, I got to talk about my wife. I done forgot about life right now. Okay, setbacks. Been through a divorce. You know what I mean? So, another failure. I talked about it early. Man, I had a partner. That's my ace. He's my road dog. Still is to this day. One of the most hurtful things that I had to do was make a decision. This was back in 2015, to walk away from that partner. And that was something that, again, secret sauce tip number 7, God had to help me do because I could not have done that on my own. Like this partner was a crutch for me. A leader in his own right, really knew business and knew how to hustle and grind to grow a business. I learned so much from him. So when I had to step away from that partner, and I feel like this might be for someone out there that unfortunately you feel you don't know how to tell that partner that it's time to move on. At the end of the day, I had to do it. Why? Because there comes a time where you gain everything that you need from that partner, and just being honest, you glean in all the information. The relationship is there. But if they're not heading in the same direction that you are, and it's very clear and transparent, sometimes you just got to know when to call it a day. And that's okay. Seriously, that's okay. So just an encouragement, that was another setback. But the result was in 2018, I started a business that's now $1 million company, doing quite well. And, I also, if I would have never started a business on my own in 2018, guess what? Guess what rolled around in 2020 that affected a lot of lives? COVID. Secret sauce tip, interruption right quick. This is a past one. But if you would have started a company before 2020, the government was giving out thousands upon thousands of dollars to organizations, companies, independent contractors, LLCs, whatever you were, all around the U.S. Y'all heard of that, the PPP loan, I think, in the disaster loan, the EIDL disaster loan for you business owners that are out there. Man, it was a great time to be in business, and I was glad that I was obedient and listened to my spiritual foundation, God himself, when he said, start your own company. What am I telling you? these things happen again. God forbid, we may have another pandemic or something else may happen. But a lot of times, the first ones to benefit, unfortunately, when tragedy happens, are business owners. Now, again, to the general public, they were giving out some checks. They were giving out some stipend checks. But compared to them business checks, man, them checks, can I just tell them? The disaster check, I got like $100,000 check. What? That my team, 100,000 like from the government. So that's just to give you an idea. Listen, y'all. What am I saying? I am excited to be a part of the Secret Sauce family. I am excited to be able to give you all Secret Sauce tips, advice that's going to help enhance your business lives and your careers. We're going to have, again, a myriad of different guests on this show. And, my prayer is that you all get something from this podcast. I know podcasts are becoming more and more popular, so there's a lot out there. And granted, hopefully you'll find something from this one that can help you with your business life and even with your personal life. So again, Secret Sauce Podcast, your host, Kenny Ray Tevis. I'm excited to be with y'all. We got a lot more coming soon, but for now, we're going to sign off. And until we meet again, man, listen, the story is the secret in your life. That's the secret sauce. It's in the story in your life. So y'all be encouraged, man, and we'll talk to you again soon. God bless.
You gon' know I'm a winner. You get the gist.